Yo, what's good, everybody? We got another Beers with Barton. It is Monday, April 26th. Yeah, that sounds right. April 26th, 2021. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. Got to spend Saturday. There's some weird, sun rays coming through. It's about 7:33 at night, so suns are dropping. Anyways, got to celebrate my birthday for the head brewer at the farm this past weekend with some good friends. I won't tell you how old he is. It's a little older than me. I believe his actual birthday is on Wednesday, the 28th. We got to hang out and have some good beers and some good food and just spend good time. Really enjoyed that. Michaela got to have a sleepover with her friends. That was awesome. So great Saturday. And then Sunday, besides getting some laundry done, grocery shopping, a little bit of cleaning, the normal stuff, is I got to play basketball. I've been playing basketball not quite every week, about every other week on average. Maybe 2 or 3 times a month. But got to play yesterday. We've normally been playing at 9 in the morning, but since it rained on Saturday, we played at 3 p.m. So it was kind of cool. Went out there, played for about 2+ hours. Only sat a game or two, and just exhausted as always, but good cardio. I mean, obviously about 5 minutes in, I'm still huffing and puffing, and it's full court. It's about 3/4 of a full court, but it's perfect length. 3-on-3, 4-on-4 is great. So had a really good time doing that, exhausted, and then went over, took a quick shower at the in-laws, and then went to have dinner with in-laws and grandma and Uncle Stan last evening, and then went back to grandma and grandpa's and, in-laws. Michaela's grandma and grandpa's, hung out for about an hour with their new puppy. Had a speaking of the puppy, little jerk, had a nightcap with the in-laws. So it was a good time, and then came home. What are you doing? Why are you scratching me? You're outside a second ago. And there's this one, but there's no food up here. There's not even any food. Oh, I love you. You're crazy. Stop. So yeah, had a nightcap and then came home and hung out. And then today, Monday, Jess went to work. I was back at it, and Michaela wasn't feeling the greatest waking up. She had kind of a headache, and I think her body was just kind of exhausted. She stayed up late Friday because they went to actually Jess's dad, the in-laws, he plays in a band and had a gig on Friday night. I didn't make it because I had softball. I was busy losing by 20 runs for back-to-back games, something like that, getting smoked. And then, so she was up late then. She doesn't sleep in. Saturday with her sleepover, I think she said, Michaela, what time did you go to bed? Did you sleep over? About midnight. Probably woke up about what?
7:30.
About 7:30. So there's 2 nights in a row. And then last night, I think she said she didn't sleep great. But anyway, she felt good. She was a good sport. She worked through it. She went to school this morning, and she got through all of her class. I picked her up about lunchtime, so she didn't get recess. I think music was her specials, and some asynchronous work, which she did at home. So she did good, and she's feeling better. She's gonna go to bed here in a bit, the next hour or so, and get some sleep. But I'm proud of her for working through that. So yeah, that was kind of the day. We actually hung out and had the Marvel Endgame was on this afternoon while I was working and watching it with Michaela. She fell asleep about the last 20 minutes. She got a good power nap in, but it was a good day overall. And then I got to work out in this evening. A little broken up, but the cool thing is Michaela and I planned a cool little trip for Mother's Day weekend to spend, obviously for Jessica, Miss Beers with Barton. She never watches these, so I could probably tell you all of the agenda and the itinerary here, and she wouldn't even know, but I won't do that. But yeah, we're gonna head out on Saturday. Michaela and Jess have a Mother's Day. They're doing some paint class together Saturday morning, and then we're gonna head up around lunchtime and go spend Saturday and Sunday up in at this place. So pretty excited. We got that worked out. We haven't had a trip, just the 3 of us, in a while, and it'll be great to celebrate Jessica on Mommy's Day. So all that cool stuff, but the greatest thing about this week is, you guessed it, it's NFL draft week. And man, this is my favorite time of year. This year even more so for a couple reasons. Number one is obviously the Niners traded up to number 3 to obviously what everyone's saying, not only pick a quarterback, but who they think it is of the future. it was Mac Jones from Alabama forever. Now it's Trey Lance is up there, Justin Fields. So I actually have a bet with my buddy. He says, I guarantee they're taking Mac Jones. I was like, I guarantee they're not. So we just have a bet if it'll be Mac Jones or not. I don't think they are. I would prefer to have Trey Lance, I think, or Justin Fields. Mac Jones, I don't know. We'll see. I think he's Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, a non-mobile quarterback that's supposed to be accurate. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, who they draft. So that's great. I love it. But also, I'm playing in a dynasty league this year for fantasy, and I took over a team, and this is offense and defense, so it's huge. It's going on for 16 years. It's very complex and detailed. I mean, the bylaws are like 20 pages of like all the rules and scoring, so it's a lot to take in. Have had a lot of help with the commissioner, and one of my buddies who's in it has helped me through, just understanding. But I get to do a dynasty draft, so I've got my team, got some free agents. I got to decide if I'm keeping or not, but I believe there's 4 rounds. I think I have the 5th pick. That I'll be able to draft just rookies. So it's kind of cool looking at my team. It's different from a keepers league. I mean, a keepers league, you obviously can't, keep any rookies, which this one isn't either. But I've only done a couple keeper leagues, and it's usually much different than this. So really looking forward to doing that. I've been doing my research, and once the draft happens, Thursday night is round 1, Friday is round 2 and 3, and then Saturday is round 4 through 7. So it'll be cool once you see where all these guys land, start making your decisions. On my team, I've actually got a pretty solid team, really good running backs. I've got Dalvin Cook, Saquon Barkley. I just don't have a lot of really good wide receivers, and I don't have really any tight ends that are almost worth it. I got some good quarterbacks, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and Drew Lock. But I don't really have a ton of wide receivers. I think my best wide receiver, is like Brandon Cooks, which isn't horrible, but you need some guys. So hopefully looking to get some good wide receivers or maybe a tight end, Kyle Pitts. So that'll be fun. And then obviously where some of these guys land when for the real drafts or for the other fantasy dreams. So looking forward to this weekend, Thursday. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be even cool. So I thought tonight we drink a little Skittles. Hazy IPA, Skittles. It's like candy. This is a little sweet actually, but it's just kind of hoppy. It's delicious. It's from Sycamore, which one of my favorites. It's 7.3, but it drinks like I'm going to say a 4.9 for the 49ers, but it doesn't. But I thought it was appropriate to drink something a little sweet, a little candy-ish, because this is a sweet week. But it's going to be fun. I love the NFL draft. It's one of my favorite events. It used to be they do it all day Saturday, and it would be like from 12 noon to like midnight, which was great. I mean, you make a day out of it. I mean, you can have a barbecue and just make a day. And they changed it to Thursday night. And I didn't like it at first for the first round, and then Friday, I think, maybe at 3. I don't know when it starts on Friday. Maybe it's at 5 for rounds 2 and 3, and then Saturday is like the guys aren't even going up there. But I've grown to kind of like the way they do this. You get a couple more days out of it. Really love Thursday night. It starts at 8 o'clock, and it's 4 or 5 hours, and it's great. It's a great time. Pretty much every team takes their full 10 minutes. So really looking forward to Thursday night, and then Friday too, of course, and Saturday, because you want to see what guys are going to be on what teams and what guys your team's going to get. Hopefully filling the needs as as an armchair quarterback. I think you can do it. Rooting for your team to make the Super Bowl. So cheers to NFL Draft. Cheers, Sycamore. Hope everyone had a great weekend, but more importantly, it's NFL Draft week. So sweet. That is good. Definitely has a little bit of sweetness at the end, but it's not overpowering. You definitely get a little bit of hoppiness. Not a hop burn per se, but you definitely get a little bit of hoppiness towards the end. It's a hazy, but it's a hazy IPA. Like I said, it's a 7.3, so it's a little heavy. You drink 1 or 2 of these, taste buds get worked out a little bit, and all that good stuff. But we're getting up to 10 minutes, so I need to wrap this bad boy up. But hey, cheers. I hope everyone's excited for the draft as I am. I know I'll probably do another one of these on, either Thursday, draft day, and or Friday. We'll see. But cheers to the draft. Everyone have a good rest of the week. Counting out till Thursday. Until next time, deuces.